I first heard about HOPE when I was at a women's expo, and I heard the doctor speaking, and I was extremely impressed, and we had a very long conversation afterwards. And I had kept it in the back of my mind that this was something that I wanted to pursue. And then I had a small emergency in my home where I had a dog bite on my face. And the first place that popped into my mind was HOPE. And I called, and I came in, and I couldn't imagine better treatment that I received when I came in. I had a gash that was under my left eye, and I had a hole in my cheek, my left cheek. My dog, I got in the middle of my two dogs, and she had clamped down on my face, and her teeth had just dragged all the way across the bottom of my eye. And of course I was shaken up. I was extremely frightened. I was at home by myself, and the first thing I thought of is to call Dr. Nadia, and they said to come in immediately, which I did. And from the moment I walked in, from the hugs to the use of essential oils to help put me in a better mind, body, spirit, really calmed me down. And I just left everything in her hands, and I felt like I was taken care of, that it was going to all be okay. My fear was if I had gone to an emergency room that I would have had stitches, and I'm very much about alternative healing and more holistic care, and I knew that Dr. Nadia practiced that, and I felt like I needed to go to the best place because it is my face, and I am in the skincare industry, and it was very important that I made the right choice at that particular moment. So when I came in, we didn't go with traditional stitches. We used a V-beam, and it cauterized it and stopped the bleeding, and then a smooth beam to break up the scar tissue. But the healing was phenomenally fast, and being in the skincare industry, it was very important to me that I made the right choice at that moment, and I did make the right choice, absolutely. We did not use antibiotics. Really, we used, I think, Biofine, and that was it. I mean, it was really very simple. It was a very straightforward, simple, quick procedure, and painless. So I think that emergency rooms really could take a note from this experience, and perhaps use other alternatives, because stitches aren't always the way to go, especially when it comes to the cosmetic result.